Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Eddie. So in today's video is the most questioned or most inquired category on the travel update world. This is the foreign tourists, on when will they be allowed into the Philippines, or when the Philippines international tourism will open. So let us discuss that on this video, on what the Department of Tourism think, what's their prediction when the Philippines is finally going to open for foreign tourists. Details coming right up. So according to the Department of Tourism, they don't really have a specific date on when Philippine tourism is going to open for international travelers. This is because of this new variant again of COVID-19. So before this new variant came out, they were certain, they were confident that they will open the Philippine economy through tourism anytime soon. But when this new variant came out, that is when everything went stricter. Everything is it's like back to zero process again for international tourism in the Philippines. So this is what the statement of the head of the Department of Tourism Secretary Bernadette Romulo-Puyat. Here is what she said when asked when is the reopening of Philippine tourism for international travelers. The Philippines reopening date is difficult to predict, says the government. Tourism Secretary Bernadette Romulo-Puyat has recently stated that the date in which the Philippines will reopen for tourism is difficult to predict due to the new COVID-19 variants. The Philippines is not alone in this uncertain world. Romulo-Puyat also mentioned that their Association of Southeast Asian nation counterparts are experiencing the same issue. When I last spoke with my Asian tourism counterparts, nobody could give date to reopen because of the volatility of the situation, especially with the new variant, she said. On the other hand, the country has eased domestic restrictions thanks to a drop in local case transmission. Gyms, skiing rinks, racket courts, and museums in metropolitan Manila and adjacent provinces are now allowed to reopen at a limited capacity. So even the head of tourism here in the Philippines cannot predict when will the Philippines will finally open for foreign tourists here in the country because of this new variant. They call this Delta variant that came from India. This is what they are trying to control to get into the Philippines. In fact, there are a few cases already of this new variant here in the country, but according to the Department of Health, this is under control and hopefully it stays that way. But I'm really hoping that the Philippine government would look into some ways that could let foreign tourists, especially those who are in relationship with Filipino national, they should be exempted by this because they are not just going to the Philippines for leisure travel, but they want to be with their loved ones that they haven't seen for such a long time. So even though that if they are not opening the international tourism yet, at least they would give chance to those who are in relationship with a Filipino national, like boyfriends, girlfriends, fiancés, marriages that are on hold because of the pandemic, I'm really hoping that they would give a chance, or they would give a leeway to these categories that will be allowed to enter in the Philippines, because we don't know when will the Philippines is going to open for everybody. Especially the vaccination rollout here in the Philippines is quite slow. Also, the vaccines coming in into the country is quite low also. So until we reach the community herd, they probably will not open. So this particular category, foreign nationals who belong to foreign tourists and stuff, who's been wanting to visit the Philippines for such a long time, is going to be waiting for a long time if they are just basing it to how many has gotten their vaccination. And also, if the Philippine government is going to base it on science, that every variant is coming out and it's more dangerous, the transmission is very high to the community, then they would get stricter again. If they are basing their decisions on that, then the Philippines will never open, because viruses has different variants. Viruses will mutate and stuff. So if they are really basing their decisions with the different variants of this virus produced, then the Philippines will never open for everybody. But I'm really hoping that they would revisit these guidelines. I'm really hoping that they would reconsider those who's been wanting to visit the Philippines, not for leisure travel, but to be with the love of their lives that has been apart for such a long time because of this pandemic. So let's see how everything pans out, and I just wanted to share this coming from the Department of Tourism on their prediction when the Philippine tourism in the Philippines is going to be open for international travelers. And looks like from that statement from the Department of Tourism, it's not going to open anytime soon. But we'll never know. The Philippine government has different protocols, restrictions, and stuff that changes from time to time. So we might be surprised one day that international tourism is already open in unexpected time. And I will definitely keep you guys posted when that happens. And I'm probably the first person to be so happy when those LDR couples are finally reunited, because the travel ban for their loved ones from abroad has finally lifted. So I can't wait for that day. I can't wait for that news to announce to everybody. But for now, let's hang in there. I know everything has a reason. I know everything is suffering from this pandemic turmoil. So let's hang in there. Let's pray that everything is going to be smooth. Everything is going to open up. That the Philippine government is going to finally open the Philippines for foreign tourists one day. So that is our quick update for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family whom you know that can use this video as reference. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We do travel updates, and if you are not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified on updates like this. And to our subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much for the continuous support and trust to our channel, the Eaton Squad. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye!